Remember this scenario, the company's coming and they're going to stay with you this time, and you're just a little bit worried about what to do about sprucing up that guest bedroom to make it enjoyable for them. Well, joining me this afternoon to give us some tips on doing that, making it a fun place for them, is Judy Dykes from Southern Wicker. Thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
You know, I think all of us have faced that, Judy.
Oh.
You know, what to do, because you want to make a good impression, but at the same time you want them to feel that they're at home and they can use it.
Absolutely, and you want them to be comfortable. And the first thing you do when you find out you're going to have overnight guests, spend the night in your guest room.
Ooh.
And that way you'll know whether you're lacking or, you know, you've got some stuff going on. So I have a list of things that you must have.
Okay.
Now, we're going to talk a lot about extra stuff, but what you must have. Let's start off with a bedside lamp. You must have
Awesome.
that.
Yes, yes.
That's self-explanatory. Now, how about a clock radio?
Okay, okay.
Now, a mirror. Now, when I was talking about mirror, yes, having one over your dressing table is nice, but it's really nice to have a full-length mirror behind maybe the closet door or behind the bedroom door.
Yes, yes.
And you must have a wastebasket. I don't know why people don't think about putting a wastepaper basket in their bedroom.
I don't know, but you know what, too? Sometimes when you are the guest, and you have this urge to go sneak around the house because you need a mirror.
Exactly,
Sneak somewhere else because you need a basket to throw something away. So these things are needed.
You don't want to have to take that trash home with you. And you probably an extra blanket. Now you'll find that out once you spend the night in your bedroom. And a night light. You might not realize that your company, unless it's my family, has not spent very much time in that bedroom. So they might need to get up to go to the restroom during the night, and it'd be nice that they know how to get there. So put a little night light either in the bedroom, in the hallway, in the bathroom, so they can find their way. And a chair, bench, or stool, so they can sit down or throw their clothes on it or whatever. And an empty drawer, and maybe some space in the closet. Because I know I've had some guests that just live out of their suitcase, but let's give them a space for their things.
Because people are particular. There are the suitcasers, and there's the absolutely, I will not live out the suitcase.
Exactly. And you don't want all wrinkled clothes up anyway. And then, of course, a place to store that luggage. So you can slide it in in that closet. And now we're going to talk about the little extra stuff.
Extras, okay. Once they're comfortable and they're loving it in there and they wake up happy.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, facial tissue. Now, we can all afford to go buy some facial tissue to have next on the bedside. Now, we all forget things. That's why hotels are so famous for having little extras that they have in the bathroom. You know, when the dentist gives you these little special things, keep them. I know he wants you to use them, or she, but keep them and have them for your guest. And me, the one thing that I've always forgotten, I always forget my makeup remover. I don't forget my makeup.
But forget the remover. And you know, these are such good ideas, because what happens is they get up in the morning and they say, I need to go to Walmart. You know, because they really need
forgotten something
that we could have,
And so simple. And Q-tips or cotton balls to take off that makeup with. And just in case they've had some of my cooking, they might need some pain reliever, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And everybody needs some water by their bedside. And now that everything's bottled, you don't have to worry about putting it in a glass. Just give them a sealed bottle of water. And a disposable razor for either
men and women.
That's right. And then some lotion next to the bedside
Definitely.
table.
I don't know how many times I have gone somewhere and I had to do that Walmart or Walgreens trip because I forgot the lotion.
Exactly.
You know, I had a plan for it, but I didn't transfer it into something I could travel with or something.
Now, as far as other things like shampoo and conditioner, that should be in the bathroom anyway. So you shouldn't have to worry about setting that up for your guest. But always remember, the guest is going to be bringing his or her things with them, so keep an area kind of cleaned off. I mean, I love to have decorations in the house, but once they come, they need the space. And something like a tray like this, they could use all this and then put their stuff on the tray as well and carry it to the restroom with them. So that
you know what, I like your ideas for decorating because they're livable. I know as a child we were coming up, there would be areas in the house that you were told not to go into, and people are not doing that anymore.
I hope not. Every bit of the house should be used and loved
should
and
be livable.
adored.
Yes.
Now, I don't know how much time we have, but there was one other thing that I do. I iron my sheets. Now, I don't want to get any hate mail from anybody, but once you slide into those starch sheets, it's so wonderful. And it's not that hard. There's some shortcuts. Put the fitted sheet on and spray it down with some wrinkle releaser.
Oh, you iron it when it's on the bed?
No, I just, these are shortcuts. I just take that fitted sheet and put it on the bed and spray it down with a wrinkle releaser and kind of kind of pull it. And by the way, note to viewers, it doesn't work on your face. It just lets your eyes sting. So don't go there.
Okay.
And then while you've got the fitted sheet on, take the flat sheet, fold it up several times, take it to your ironing board, and you can iron it all folded up. But
you are a cheater.
I am. I have to learn. But be sure now when you go to make the bed up, the flat sheet goes face down. It's called pretty against pretty. You put the top of the flat sheet face down. That way when you fold it back, it's showing.
Awesome.
So these are just little tips for your guests. Now if you don't want to iron the sheets for yourself, you can at least iron the pillowcases for your guests.
And you know what that does too? That creates a memory.
Yes.
You know, when I went to Aunt Judy's, or I went to my friend Judy's, and it gives us something that, you know, because we're always, wherever we go, looking for something that we can do to make our lives better.
Exactly.
And that's one of those things. Now let me ask you this. When you are decorating the counters, do you do themes, or do you
well, I tell you,
random, or
it depends on your guest. Now I have some guests I'd have to have, you know, the cognac or the mints there.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends on who your guests are. And it's also nice to have a magazine for them. Just little touches. And they'll remember, it so surprises me that people say, oh, I got back from this most luxurious hotel. I want you to say, I get back to my most luxurious home and bedroom. You know, you can make it for yourself.
Awesome, awesome. Now, do you get more questions about guest rooms from more mature persons, or younger people doing guest rooms and spicing them up too now?
Not as much, but they will. You know, they don't care about it. They'll sleep on the
will.
floor. They'll blow up a mattress on the floor. But even if you have to do that, you can make it memorable. You can have some things next to that little blow-up mattress, too.
Awesome. Well, tell them where they can get that list and how they can get in touch with you, Judy.
That's right. We're at Southern Wicker Interiors. We're off of Bradley Park Drive, near Zaxby's and Chef Lee's. We always do everything around food. And you can please come by and see us. And the phone number is 706-322-7733.
Southern Wicker and Interiors. You always bring the bestest information. Thank you so much, Judy. I appreciate you. Can't wait till you come back.
And I love your show, Dee. It's been wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I'm having fun with it. Meeting lots of cool people. Well, coming up, speaking of cool people, music from Neil and Marshall, Star Jones and Little John. They're kind of wild and crazy people talking about Celebrity Apprentice. That's next. Don't go away.